What's up, guys? How's everybody this afternoon, this evening? I wanted to come on and share with you all some things that I learned from a podcast that I was listening to this evening, and I thought it was really, really informative. And I just wanted to come on and share with you all the tips that I learned from this podcast about what we can do in 2017 to build or expand our brand. And so I'm just going to jump right into it because you guys can always come back and listen to or watch the replay. But if you are in business and you were, or you just started a business and you're looking for ways to build your brand, or you made a little traction in 2016 but not really get it to where you want it to be, and you're looking to take things to the next level in 2017, then hopefully these tips that I share with you will help you do that. And so the first tip that I learned was that you got to take advantage of the resources that we have, meaning social media. Whether you are utilizing free or paid forms of advertising, utilize every resource that's available to you, because the only way that your brand is going to get out before your target market is if you advertise. So definitely look into all the free options if you don't have a marketing budget for it, and the paid portions that you can use if you have a marketing budget. And if you do decide to use paid, just make sure that you stay within your budget, whether your budget is big or small. Just make sure that you are watching your ads that you use, and that you're tweaking them, and that you're optimizing them is the better word for it. But make sure you're optimizing them so they're getting in front of the audience that you truly want them to be in front of. But definitely get advantage of the resources that are available to you, both free and paid. The second tip is to take advantage of the trends. So keep your finger on the pulse of social media. Anytime something new changes or an app enhances their social media engagement, make sure you keep your finger on the pulse of that and give it a try. For instance, we know Facebook Live is a phenom for Facebook, but since Facebook has gone live with their live streaming, Instagram has come out with theirs. Twitter, I understand, has come out with theirs. You got Periscope that has live streaming, and Snapchat, of course, is semi-live in 30-second increments or something like that. So definitely take advantage or keep your finger on the pulse of any type of social media trends that are taking place, because these are avenues where you can go and utilize for getting your brand out in front of your prospective audience. The third tip is to sell yourself. Remember, you are the brand. It's not your product, and it's not the service that you're offering. It's you. People buy from people that they know, not necessarily the product or the service that they're offering. So make sure that you're selling you at all times. And the way you do that is just to be a little transparent in your posts. Allow people to have a glimpse into your world so that they can know who you are and they can relate to you. We kind of talked about this on our Team King 24/7 Facebook page, but nevertheless, just realize that you are the brand. It's not your company name. It's not your logo. It's not your product or your services. It's you. And so make sure you're selling you and allowing people to see the real you. Allow your personality to come through in your marketing, in your post, in your videos, whatever marketing strategy you use. Make sure you allow some of you to come through, because people are going to be able to connect and relate to you and not what it is that you're selling. Number 4 is the big one, and that's consistency. If you slacked or you fell off the wagon for 2016, meaning you had good intentions of getting things in order, being organized, making sure you are consistent with the things that you wanted to do to get your brand out there, and you maybe fell off the mark, go back and look at those areas of where you may have fell off and see what you can do differently. Put it down on paper. If you have to physically schedule time out of your day to be sure that you either make a post, create a video, write a blog post, produce an ad, whether that's free or paid, or if you do a live stream somewhere, just make sure that you're consistent with how you are marketing or building your brand, because consistency is what is going to get you the attention that you're looking for, because people will then expect to see your post or your video or your ads or your live streams or your blog posts on those particular days. And it allows you to get in some sort of routine so that as you continue to do it, it'll become second nature. And so the saying goes is that when you do something for 21 days straight, it becomes a habit. So my challenge for all of us, and I'm including myself in this too, is to start your plan on January 1 and be consistent with it all the way through January 22nd. Don't slack up. I don't care what may be going on. If you have to schedule things so that it goes out that particular time that you want something to go live, make sure you schedule it, because your consistency is what's going to draw you people's attention to you. So if you do that, people will automatically look for the things that you produce, and then of course that attention will come back to you, and they'll get to know you, realize what it is you're selling, and then be able to relate to you, and nonetheless, it'll eventually lead to a business relationship in the future. And then the last one is to document your journey. Document what it is that you are doing. Document what you have tried. If you got a lead, make sure you document that. And when I say document, I'm basically saying take a screenshot of it. Take note of what it was you did, whether it was a success or a failure. Document it, because what this is going to do is give you that foundation to know what you're building upon and what you need to go back and tweak, or what you need to go back and edit, and then share those things. Don't be ashamed or shy to share your successes or your failure, because what that does is it breeds authenticity. And when you do, people will understand your hustle. People will gravitate to you. You never know. The same thing that you may be struggling with or going through, someone else may be going through, but they're too shy to put it out. Well, your posting or your sharing of your document of your success or your failure can be that very tip or motivation that somebody else needs to realize that they're not the only one going through something. But it can also be that motivation that allows them to take things up to a notch, because they'll see that if you were able to do it, then maybe they can. And if it is something that you were successful with, don't be, how can you say it? Don't be so keeping it to yourself type thing. I was selfish about it. That's the right word. Selfish about it, because what that does is, it's enough business out here for all of us first and foremost. But what that is doing is that's allowing you to pay it forward. That's allowing you to teach others. And that's allowing you to give people value. And when people see that you're giving value, then they're going to gravitate to you, because they're going to feel as though you're an expert. They're going to start looking to you for solutions. And that is going to put you in a position to where people will just want to come to you. They'll start coming to you wanting to know your knowledge. That may put you in a position where you can start doing some training. You can start doing webinars. You can start making products. I hope this is starting to make sense to you, and you're able to see a bigger picture in this. But it'll put you in a position where you'll have another branch that you can expand into with your brand, or put under your brand umbrella, and be able to add an additional stream of income into your business. And so I hope all of this was helpful. I hope that these tips will help you to build your brand to the next level in 2017, like you would want it, that you wanted it to be, or had hoped it to be in 2016. And maybe you hit the mark, maybe you didn't. But these tips will help you to take things to another level in 2017 and get your brand out there and in front of the audience that you truly wanted to be in front of. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, appreciate you giving some thumbs up or some hearts. Let me know that you took away something from today's live stream. And if you did, definitely put it in the comment stream and let me know what your aha moment was. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I will talk to you on the next episode. Have a good night.